everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I'm so sorry I've been a little bit MIA these past couple of weeks, but just life has been a bit busy, and if you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or any of my other social media accounts, you may already know that this project has been taking multiple attempts to do. Long story short, I just tried doing it in watercolor, and I'm really not that great with watercolor at this time, and the paints I was using wasn't very good quality, and I just couldn't make up my mind with my color scheme or anything like that. So I decided, instead of just beating a dead horse, I just figured I would pull it into Illustrator and Photoshop and just finish it from there, because then from there I know I can have a nice cohesive finished piece. Because when I started this piece, I was really excited about this, because this is a bit different from other things I've done in the past. Because usually I like to draw people or characters or things like that. I'm usually not really big on drawing objects, but this particular piece just really spoke to me. I just thought it was really cool and really interesting, and I really wanted to give it my all. I really wanted to give it the work that it deserved, in my opinion. And so, which ultimately led me to decide to just pull it into Illustrator and Photoshop and finalize it in there. But going off of that, if you're really frustrated with a piece that you're working on, it's like you really want to make it work, but for whatever reason it's just not, maybe try doing it in a different medium. So maybe if you're working in digital and it's not working for you, maybe try doing it with acrylic paint, or try doing it in a drawing or colored pencil. Or vice versa. If it's not working in a traditional medium, maybe try pulling it into Photoshop or Illustrator and finishing it from there. Because the results may come out to be 10 times better than you originally anticipated, which is what definitely happened for me with this piece. And then it'll save you a lot of the frustration and headaches that you might have gotten with a different kind of medium. So if you're struggling with a piece and you really want to make it work, just try pulling it into a different program, or try using it in a different medium, and it may yield you much better results than you originally intended. Okay, with all that being said, now I just want to chat about this piece and the concept of this piece. So I was just sitting at work one day a few weeks ago, and the image of a key just kind of popped into my head. And so I just kind of started doing some sketches. I was just Google imaging these antique keys, these really pretty, elaborate looking keys. And I started Googling skeleton keys, and I just got some really cool designs, these really cool images and things like that, which really served as a lot of inspiration for me. And so as I kept doodling, just the phrase skeleton key just kept popping into my mind. Of course, what's on top of a skeleton but a skull? And so I tried using a skull as like the centerpiece to the handle. I really don't know the technical terms for these keys. And I just kind of started drawing around that, and then I got this really cool, interesting design from there. Honestly, I just really am a big fan of beautiful yet dark subject matter. I'm really into Halloween. I'm really into like supernatural type stuff when it comes to my work. And I just feel like I never really express my interest in that very much, just because I'm worried that it's gonna, I don't know, scare people away, or I don't know. But I've come to realize that if I want to draw something, I should just draw it and not really worry about, you know, being judged for it or anything like that, because 99% of the time people aren't going to judge you anyway, so there's no point in worrying about it. And if it's what I want to do, hey, it's what I want to do. It's my work, it's my channel, it's, you know, I don't need anybody's permission to create the things that I want to create. So even if it's a little bit creepy, I mean, hey, somebody somewhere is going to like it, and that's really all that matters. So as much as I love using traditional mediums like paints, drawing, colored pencils, markers, and things of that nature, I really enjoy working in Photoshop and Illustrator. And a lot of it is because I am very indecisive when it comes to my compositions and my color schemes and things like that. And sometimes with certain traditional mediums, you really have to make a commitment to your color scheme once you start working. Because like once you get to a certain point in a painting or drawing, you really can't change the color scheme. There's always going to be a point of no return. But when you work with digital mediums like Photoshop, Illustrator, Procreate, any of those programs, you have the ability to change things and see how they look and try out different options and different colors, different compositions before finally settling on the one that you want. So the thing I really had envisioned from the beginning of this project was to have a purple background with like a red streak of smoke or some kind of like magic spell kind of thing, and have the key be this green color. But then the more I tried to work with it, the more I realized it just really wasn't working. I mean, the red and the green looked pretty cool together, but just the purple just wasn't really doing it, and just looked really, I don't know, it just looked really odd to me. And so from there I was just able to keep playing around with the colors and see what color scheme worked together before finalizing the piece. So as you can see here, I cycled through many different color schemes. You know, I tried doing a yellowish key, I tried a green key, I tried a red key at one point, but then I kind of realized that the smoke being red was part of the problem, so I changed the smoke to this green color, and I changed the key to silver. And it actually really reminds me of the Haunted Mansion at Disney and its color scheme. Like a lot of their colors are like this dark purple and this like sickly green color. And so I just thought that worked really, really well together. And then I made the key itself like this off-white color. So it almost makes it look like it's like made of bone, which like makes it even more creepy in my opinion. So this is just one of those projects that didn't turn out the way I originally thought it would, but I definitely think it turned out 10 times better for it, and I could not be happier with the results. Okay, so I think that just about wraps up this video. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel. And if you want to see more of what I'm up to, then don't forget to subscribe and also hit the little bell so you'll get a notification every time I upload. So with all that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!